Good morning, students. Students, we are doing the chapter heat, in which we are doing the mode of transfer of heat. Different modes of transfer of heat we are doing, in which we did conduction and convection. Today, I am going to discuss about radiation. Students, we feel hot when we stand out in the sun or when we are near a fireplace. Now, how does the heat of sun or the fireplace reach us? There is no contact with between these things to us, but the heat of sun and fireplace reaches. What is the reason behind it? Now, the heat of the sun does not reach us either by conduction or by convection. This is because there is empty space between the sun and the earth. Conduction and convection both require a material medium for the transfer of heat. That means there must be a third method of heat transfer, and we call this method of heat transfer is radiation. It may be defined as a method of heat transfer in which no material medium is required. That means transfer of heat from one object to another object by a method in which there is no material medium required is known as radiation, and the heat energy received by an object through radiation is called radiant energy. When radiant energy falls on any matter, a part of it is reflected back and a part of it is absorbed by the matter. That means some of the energy which falls on any matter get reflected back and some of it is absorbed by the matter. It is the absorbed part of radiant energy that heats up the object. We find through practical experience that black objects are very good absorbers of radiant energy. Highly polished or white objects, on other hand, absorb very little amount of the radiant energy falling on them. Now, we will clarify it by a simple activity. For this activity, we will take two identical thermometers and keep them side by side. We will wrap a piece of black paper on the bulb of one of the thermometers and a piece of white paper on the bulb of the other thermometer. Now we will keep both of them at equal distance from a fireplace or a lighted up candle. We will observe that the temperature of the thermometer having black paper on its bulb rises faster than that of the other thermometer. This shows that black objects absorb heat better than white objects. The difference between the absorption and emission properties of black and polished surfaces has many practical uses. One of them is the bottom of cooking utensils is often kept black. This enables the utensils to better absorb the heat of the flame. Fire brigade men often use shining brass caps. These caps absorb very little heat and therefore help the firemen while they are putting off the fire. Some more uses are we prefer white or light color clothes in summer. They absorb less heat from the surroundings. Tea or coffee pots are often made shining bright. They therefore radiate out less heat. The tea or coffee kept in them therefore stays hot for a longer time. Houses generally have light colors on their outer walls. These absorb and radiates less heat. This helps to keep the houses cool in summer and warm in winter. Many buildings in the cities have coated shining glass as their outer walls. These absorb and radiate very little heat. This helps to improve the efficiency of the air conditioning system in the buildings. The thermos flask is used to carry in it hot or cold drinks. It makes use of the property of shining or polished surfaces of absorbing as well as radiating very little heat. It also makes use of the bad conductivity of air or vacuum through the double walled structure. So, these are some of the examples in which the property of absorption and emission is used practically. So, in this way, students, we have completed the different methods of transfer of heat, that is convection, convection, and radiation. So, students, that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.